G'day guys, Shaka back from Azraels Armoury, just here to run over a couple of things with you guys. Some of you may know, some of you may not know that we do pre-built drop-in gearboxes. So these are generally full stage 3s. We could possibly do it for other stages as well. However, we do require you to either send in your motor or let us know exactly what motor you're running with the exact pinion that you've got on it as well. And these guys here opted to run our Chimera grip, so I was able to essentially shim the warhead. They said they had a warhead motor, they didn't want to send one in, logistics, things like that. So we thought, well, we got warheads here, warhead pinion on it, made sure that that's what they've got as well. Got the Chimera grip here, so it's all been pre-shimmed, all your motor depth and everything's all locked into place, all your pads in here to keep your motor nice and stable. Everything is done as if it were a full just drop in. So obviously we don't want to do these builds without a grip and without a motor, because then you're just dropping motors into random grips. They're going to have different pinion to bevel meshing. We can't have that because we shim it to the point where it sounds nice and clean, it's drawing low amps, and we want you guys to experience the same thing on the other end when you receive your pre-built gearbox. So different grips do require different cable management. So with these Chimera grips, you've got the 2 channels at the front, which the wiring has to run up that. So if you try and run your wiring either side on this grip and put your motor in, it is going to put your pinion to bevel off on an angle, which will cause a poor mesh between your pinion and your bevel, and it will cause resistance on the motor, giving high amp draw, quite a squealy blast of that metal on metal sound that we don't like. Installing it correctly and it will sound nice and clean. This one's a Hyperion build, so it is running the Hyperion gear set in there. It is tuned to a 30k warhead, which I believe the customer has. It's got an optical Leviathan in it. All the stuff that we usually put in, anti-rotation bushings, got your Leviathan in there. You can see it's not too crazy a trigger throw. It's got our Aztec spring retainer, Aztec everything essentially, Aztec piston, CNC rack with the piston head, running the tapetless Apache. This one is ready to go and ready to send out. The T-piece is also pre-tuned as well, so you don't have to worry about when you buy one of these things and you're running an Apache about tuning your T-piece, double feeds, and all that low FPS, all the tuning problems that can come with the setup. It's all pre-done for you, so it's all Loctited into place. It's literally just drop the blaster in, drop the barrel and T-piece in, and just the main thing is making sure you're installing your motor correctly, which we might even put up a video on how to install your motor correctly into a Chimera grip for those of you that are sort of wondering. Pretty much a base plate, so general rule of thumb to go on is if the base plate is in the center, if say your anchor point here for your motor height adjustment is in the center, then your wires can run either side. If it's on one side, then you want your wires up that front end. If it's on this back side to keep the motor alignment on a certain angle, you want your wires up the other side. However, you do always want your wires to run up one side of the grip, and that's why in every single grip there is a groove all the way up. It is designed to run both wires on the same side. Some grips are a little bit different, but yeah, that's for another video, I suppose. You can see it's got the piston rack in there for the Hyperion as well. So this is the DSG Hyperion, ready to send out. We do have another one here, which I will grab. This one here is a Aztec non-split gearbox. This guy will be running his barrel a little bit shorter, so I've left it for him to cut down. And that's why it's running a 75% SHS cylinder in it. Also running an Aztec Apache. Same deal again, motor height's been done, everything's been shimmed to a warhead with a warhead pinion, so that when you get it, you don't have to worry about your pinion to bevel mesh, all of that sort of stuff. Same thing with the other gearbox there that we've got. T-piece is all fully pre-tuned, everything's pre-done. So if this sounds like something that you guys would actually want, don't hesitate to contact us, flick us a message. You can even visit the website, we'll see the order come through. And basically from there you'll get an email or a call from us asking what motor, what grip, or you could leave it in the notes for us. And that would really go a long way in terms of productivity time and what goes into these builds. So Yeah guys, hope you're loving these videos. We're keen to keep pumping them out, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.